Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's cycle 5, day 1. Base is in critical state.
If I were a fly, I'd fly into the sky. Something I can. Oh, music.
I've already explained how this side quest works in the previous video, so...
Great. Anomalies can crawl into our base now.
Also, this can happen to any altar. Not necessarily Biologist.
Do you know anything about the anomaly that appeared inside our base?
You mean the one that attacked me?
Yeah.
What an annoying addition to the crew.
Can we keep it, Dad? What for? So it can be more annoying than you?
Oh, I couldn't put it better myself. Listen, stupid as it may sound, I feel drawn to that thing. It's odd, even for an anomaly. I want to look into it. Learn why it ventured so far from all the others.
The things that motivate you surprise me. Sure, I'll give you some time.
Oh my. Did we just learn that there are many possible sources of scientific curiosity?
With that, do the maintenance. Maybe we should also have a drink.
Entertaining.
Ah, perfect. Look at that.
Would you look at that? Of course. Good for me.
Look at that.
Good.
Ah, perfect. Ah, perfect.
Cool. Nice.
Such an easy game.
He's also injured. Ooh, I don't have infirmary. I also don't have this. Oh no, what are we gonna do? You guys can repair. I want QC. I'll repair this. Okay, let's cook Physicist again. I have 2 empty slots, which means I can get Physicist and Geologist back. No need to watch that, we already watched it. Although, to be fair, it's cool. He's happy, but he can't work anymore. He's just chilling in the park. That's fine. Chemist will do it. I should make a kit. Okay, he will fix that. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go talk to Alter.
I can't wait to hear what you found out.
Oh gosh, you startled me. Haven't heard a human voice other than my own in ages.
Oh, technically this is your voice, remember?
Not anymore. It's more like the voice of a me who has stayed behind, suspended in the past.
Right. How about you tell me what you've been up to?
Words will never give it justice, especially not ones found hastily. But you're very welcome to immerse yourself in my journal.
What about the biofield? Does it really exist?
Ah, a morphogenetic energy field created or channeled by rapidium-fertilized plants. I had a rigorous look at those biosignals and asked myself one fundamental question. Can they be explained by means of conventional science? In short, Occam's razor.
You mean,
If there is a simpler solution to a problem, it will most probably be the better one.
right,
Pragmatic approach. Well, I won't bore you with the details, but I conducted a series of experiments where I isolated biosphere specimens in a mu metal shielded chamber and a Faraday cage. You know, to remove any environmental variables from the equation.
and?
The communication disappeared.
Oh, that proves nothing. The isolated plants could have stopped communicating because of the isolation itself.
Exactly. Which is why I proceeded to the next series of experiments, trying to explain the magnetic fluctuations we called biosignals by means of a traditional physicist's toolbox.
Something tells me you found the answer.
Yes, gravitational anomalies.
How so?
The organic samples have a rigid crystalline cellular structure, right? Well, we've never thought of how the gravity fluctuations on this planet must constantly put them under a lot of physical stress. So the magnetic fluctuations they induce are the result of the good old piezoelectric effect.
What? Electricity? But how could we have missed it?
The same way we miss anything else, by not looking for it. So the biosphere is reacting to the environment, not affecting it as we thought. I'm afraid so. You're going to have to look for a different explanation for the protective mechanism. You've been working hard.
Do you feel that being here has affected you somehow? Your body? Your mental capabilities?
Ah, the human factor. You understand, aging is new to me. Physically, my body has never experienced it, which makes it hard to compare. But intuitively, I feel that this process is, in a way, beneficial, as if being part of the universal entropy restored an eternal harmony within each of my cells. It might not make sense just yet, but I've started recording some footage and hope to create a presentation about it.
Anything else you have for me?
Actually, yes. My experiments with the planet's magnetosphere have led me to develop a novel approach to how we produce our terraforming substances. If you still don't feel motivated enough to immerse yourself in my journal, here's yet another reason to do so. Excellent work. Thank you. I suppose it's high time to get you back onto familiar territory. Our good old base. You do realize I don't belong there anymore. I knew it. It's gotten to you too. You make it sound like we're discussing some kind of, disease. Well, you can relax. All I'm talking about is moving on with my life. One of my greatest discoveries here. There is a life outside of scientific achievements. I want to explore it more.
Is there something out here that's pulling you away from science? Do you think it's possible that there's some kind of outside force at work, tempting you to stay?
Outside force?
Aren't you tired of looking for a convoluted explanation when a simple one is available? Occam's razor. Remember? Fine. I can't make you come back. I just hope you don't regret it in the long run.
Don't worry.
I won't.
So he's going to live his own life now. Sensational. What is wrong with you people?
I would go explore, but I should focus on my base. Biologist is healing. And he's chilling. I'm gonna have to fix this. Okay, 60%. I don't really need infirmary. He'll be fine. Now I can go explore. Where do I start? Obsidian. First sample in the volcano. Out of 6. Drill this, because why not? Whoa! Obsidian. Drill you. This takes me to the next area. But I won't go there yet. It's already late. Another sample here. And now I'm missing 2 more. But it's time to go back. New altar is ready. Okay, let's do that. Oh no. Oh no. He's in the social room. I'm having this bug again. Alright. Autosave. Now he's in the QC. Love it.
Hello there. Yes, you are seeing correctly. And you're connecting the dots right now. No. What? You're not who I think you are. This is not what I think it is.
Now, since I made him the second time, I have this dialogue. I don't have time to go through this again. Or I can just do whatever I did the first time. And the first time, I took this dialogue. I know that because of this diamond here, left of the dialogue. So this game has a feature that shows you which dialogues you took before. Whether you reload your save file to like an older save, or in this case, if you remake your altar, the game will tell you which dialogue you chose last time.
Now let's not get beside ourselves. It's not that bad. But no. I remember staying on the planet, going to sleep in the bunker. Those memories are fake. That ring a bell? Of course I know that. What do you take me for? I'm your altar. I can see that. The reason I find it hard to accept is that it just doesn't make any sense. I'm the one who made a real career. I'm globally recognized. People actually stopped on the street to take a photo with me, queued for my autograph. Surely this is a mistake. The QC made a mistake. Did it? Let's see. Why don't we start with a simple question? Apart from being a celebrity, what is your field of study? Optics. But I was always more of an astrophysicist at heart. Oh, good. Then we have something in common. Finally, everything is interconnected. But whoever you think you are, you're not out nerding me. Because I am the most versatile and savvy version of myself that could ever exist. And I just need a good engineer. That's going to have to be enough for you. I'm sure if you read the project documentation with that ingenious mind of yours, you'll grasp the essentials of your role here. Oh, I'll read it. But be prepared to have your preconceptions challenged.
Okay, you are going to the workshop. We have enough food. Let's cook Geologist. talk to Jan Bot.
Hey, Janbot. I bring news from the second field lab. Looks like I was right to be skeptical about the quantum biofield. Those magnetic fluctuations seem to be nothing more than the result of a commonplace piezoelectric effect.
Of course. That makes so much sense. You did mention those organics contained crystallized rubidium. All we needed to do was connect the dots. Excellent work.
It's a step back, but apparently one we needed to take.
I couldn't agree more. Did you know that science is probably the only human activity in which failure is as equally valuable as success?
Maybe it's worth even more.
How right you are. Most people underestimate the inspirational potential of mistakes. I'm glad we are not one of them.
I'm contemplating next steps.
If you want my opinion, another round of sample analysis would be in order.
Yes, I want to continue examining organic specimens, but from a completely different angle.
It would be a good idea to look at what we've learned so far. The characteristics of the planet seem to play a more fundamental role than we initially assumed. We know that the terraformed environment reacts to gravitational anomalies.
Maybe we should find out how it behaves in time.
Isotopic decay patterns? That could be interesting.
I'll need to gather as much data as possible with no preconceptions or underlying assumptions.
Of course. Bring all your results to me and I can process and categorize it for our needs. Thank you. Good luck.
Build a mega fluid tank. You can now recreate mega fluid. To develop it, use mixers to combine phased rubidium with rubidium and phased minerals. Already did it. I just need a tank. Then I need to research all of this. Terraformer, spectrometer. Amazing. Okay, everything is fine. Everyone is fine. Let's see. I guess I'll continue with this. In the meantime, I'll make a repair kit. Or try and sleep. All right. Biologist is more than happy. So you will go to kitchen. You will go to... Ooh, refinery is not fixed. Okay, physicist, go fix. While he's fixing, maybe I should put him in the... I don't have infirmary to heal Chemist quickly. It'll be fine. New altar is ready.
Hello there. Easy now, no need to rush it. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, surprising, but hey, also exciting. Tell me there's more of us. Have we maybe evolved somehow, like the Oasis does? Do we have X-ray vision? New toys? A rubidium-fueled buggy? No, wait. I know. Jetpacks. Please, tell me we have jetpacks. Are you all right? You're making me think the distributor might have given you the wrong meds. The meds? True! Yeah. I was wondering why I felt so lethargic. This is you being lethargic? Don't worry, I'll be back to normal in no time. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on your mission logs. Actually, I prefer to call it project documentation. Just to make sure, what is your field of study? I'm a geologist. Why was the mineral always happy? Because it found its niche. Get it?
Love it.
I think I have the perfect niche for you. Really? What?
Geologist is a happy guy, and if I remember correctly, he likes when you tell him, I don't have time to go through this again.
Mining. I don't know. Experimenting is more my thing. Right. You know what? Let's give you time to adapt and come back to this conversation later. The sooner the better.
No adapt. You're gonna... mine right away. I'm also gonna need Rapidium. But first, let's drink.
You either got it, or you don't. Such an easy game. Unbelievable.
So I just made this guy and he's already beer pong
I'm
master.
Tired, you know. Forgive me for being so good. Forgive me for being so good. Such an easy game. Looks like I'm winning. Look at that. Huh. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Not my best day. Awesome.
Whoops.
Look at that.
Whoa-oh. It'll be fine.
Looks like we're running out of repair kits, you know?
Okay. Workshop, you go. Maintenance, you go. And I will go explore. Unless... well, never mind. I will need another doubler here. I'll also need more storage space. All right. I'm gonna go up. Now the last sample is like here. But I don't want to go through time anomaly, so I'll go this way. There we go. 6 out of 6. Nothing to experiment on yet. Okay, production. Refine all of this.
It looks like I'm done here. Should I switch to this now?
No. I'll need this as well. Corapidium. I'll need like 200 Rapidium for Terraformer 3. Another location to terraform. I don't really need to drill this because it's... look at that. Maybe some other time. But this one, why not? Refinery is fixed. Okay, Chemist, go. I should also refine these things. Production. He's still working on it. Good. I'm gonna stop with materials for now. Organics, no. Auto materials. Turn off. Awesome.
All finito here. Should I switch to this?
Research. Yes, but wait. Oh, that one is for you. Perfect. Wait. This guy's done working for today. Let's send Biologist to refine. I could explore more, but I can also go home, build a base. Now, down below, I want to show you something. Look at that. There's a suitcase under there, which I can't get yet. Okay, I have 3. Drill it. I should also turn Alex to metals. Because I have a lot, let's be real. Alright, build. Infirmary. Build. Mega fluid tank. 250 metals. Next day. Large storage. Assignments. Chemist. Go to bed. Biologist. Fix him up a bit. Now I can go get some metals myself. Assignments, let me turn this back on. I want to use up all my battery. Chemist recovered. All right. Refinery. Go. Biologist. Rapidium. Research a bit. And sleep. Physicist wants to talk.
So, have you read the project documentation? I thought you'd never ask. Well, here's the good news. In terms of content, it's not complete nonsense. But as far as the style is concerned, the turn of phrase, wording, narrative, likeness, it's embarrassingly inapproachable. I hate to say it, but you'd never get this junk published.
I don't want to waste time on this conversation again. Nah. Let's talk.
Well, that's good to hear, because it's a serious project, not pop science. Besides, you don't genuinely think we can count on an audience in the near future? Short-sighted, limited, unimaginative thinking. Science is not just facts and figures. It's worthless if it doesn't resonate with the general public. It is our duty to open up to that universal need to understand the world in synergy, the inconceivable, hand in hand with common knowledge. Believe me when I tell you, narrow specialization is a trap. You can't understand everything about everything. I can, and so could you if you wanted to. Did you know our brain absorbs over 1 megabyte of information per second? And that a vast amount of that data results in instant decisions made by our body? Think about it. Our subconsciousness deciding for us. I am familiar with fast thinking, thank you. But do you understand what it really means? Our brain listens to those subtle impulses of the body. Heart rate, sweating, instant memories, and associations gathered in the course of experience. In other words, intuition. You can't ignore it, just as you can't ignore the human factor in science. Are you a scientist or a storyteller? Huh. Is there a difference, I ask? Look around you. Science is everywhere. Let me show you something. Imagine this is us here, and this is science. All we need to do is bend our perception of it, and bingo. Impressive, right? What is? Ending up in the same place we were? No, realizing that something that seemed so far away from our field of study can be so close, so relevant. You do realize that's not what this demonstration is about. I know what I'm doing. Contrary to most of us around here, I've decided to make it my mission to make sure our work is as accessible and interdisciplinary as possible. You'll thank me later.
Anybody want a game? No. How about this game? Oh, Geologist wants to talk. Sure.
So, have you read the project documentation? Oh, yeah, I started to, but then I got distracted. It's really long and, well, hey, don't be offended, a little boring. And don't you be offended, but are you an idiot? Risky theory, unless we both are. Know what I mean, boss? Aren't you even a little bit curious about what distracted me? Do I have to know? Like the elevators. We could turn them into drop towers to simulate zero gravity conditions. What for? What do you mean, what for? Because it'll be sick. Why else? How visionary. Did you by any chance take the time to estimate the cost of this project? Because my rough calculation points to around 50 years of making nothing more than elevators? How the hell did you end up so puffed up? Puffed up? Me? You have got to be kidding me. I'm your benchmark personality. I should be asking you how you ended up treating science as a diversion. Oh, simple. Now, I never stopped enjoying it. Looks like you did. Benchmark personality, huh? My dissertation was a banger. Then came the money. Travel opportunities, cool, fun people to work with. I don't blame you for envying me. Are you telling me you never faced any complications in your scientific career? Maybe that's your problem. Things just went too smoothly for you. Yeah, you think I'm spoiled. Did you consider that maybe things went smoothly for me because of who I am? Really? And who are you? The enfant terrible of science. And you know what? I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Because from the looks of it, well, I'm the only spontaneous person around here. Sometimes I regret our parents didn't call us Lee. I could be known as Spontaneously. Get it? You'll find out what real problems are in here. Be prepared to learn a lot. Oh, so scary. Wake me up when the real fun starts.
Well, we're gonna have fun now. Or not, you're happy. We don't need to play. Research. Okay, you're gonna finish that, right? You're gonna refine, you're gonna do Rapidium, you're gonna do workshop. Everything is amazing. I do need a doubler. And I do need Mega Fluid. 250, 100. So I will go either explore or get metals. Probably get metals. Need those metals right now. Okay, refine more. Like that. Research, which one is next? This one is for the Chemist. Get this one. Okay, send Chemist to research, Geologist to refinery. Nothing queued. If you got nothing queued, then go get metals. Mega fluid. There we go. Gonna connect it right away. There it is. Mega fluid, 3.5 per hour. Now, I'm gonna need more metals for the doubler. So I'll get them, let's say this way. And once I make a doubler, I'm gonna have all the fluids going into my base. Then I might make some time boosters or whatnot. To increase the production of mega fluid. How much was the doubler? 240. Did you finish refining? No. But I need you at minerals. Alks to mineral conversion. We can do that as well. Okay, biologist, you can go to kitchen. Maybe, you know what? Where's the kitchen? Queue up 5 mush. And a feast. Production. Doubler. Go. And I will... What do I even do? Make that one. Till I have enough fluids for the terraformer. Also, take a look at this. This guy's chilling out.
Such a busy bee you are.
Hello there. How are you?
Never been better, my friend. You must be troubled to wander all the way up here. Tell me, what's on your mind?
Things are not going as well as I thought they would.
You always were impatient for results.
I was impatient. Compared to you, I was a pillar of tranquility.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. We were both perfectionists, only in completely opposite ways. I didn't want to waste a minute, while you were all about methodology, but we both wanted to keep moving forward. And in the end, what difference does it make?
I don't believe I'm hearing such an absurd question from you. The future is what we, human beings, live for. There is no force that can stop us from going forward, be it spontaneously or according to a carefully designed plan.
My stones think otherwise.
Your stones.
Yes. Yeah, according to them, there is no difference between standing still and moving forward. And if you think about it long enough, you will realize that they have a strong case.
I'm sorry to break this to you, but if people were like stones, we would still be picking our teeth with mammoth bones right now. Or more probably be extinct.
What difference would that make?
Right. I can see you're tired. Maybe I should leave you to rest.
Now watch this. Radiation will start in 10 seconds. And he just doesn't care. It's not affecting him. I do have a theory why that is, but it's also a spoiler, so I will talk about it later. Back to base. Buddies! Look at them, they're all happy. Another thing I can do, although they are happy, I want to make contemplation room and gym. But they are happy, so I'll make that when they are not happy. Let's see, research, 26 fluids. Okay. Doubler. I can finish this now. So next day, Physicist will do research. This one is Biologist. This one is Chemist. Physicist. Sure. Chemist will go to refinery, because there's a lot to refine. You'll do minerals. Okay, sounds good. No, 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 no. I need doubler. $59 juice. I need 50. Okay. Cancel all the plans. Geologist, do it fast. Physicist, minerals. Also, let's drink. Unavailable. Wanna play a game? Unavailable. Fine. Be like that.
I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Yes, sir. Okay, input will be on this side. And will come. I forgot to bring the pipe from up here. Okay, it's close. That's fine. This one will go on the other side. Okay, hold on. Let's talk to Physicist before he goes out.
What do you make of those field lab renegades? That beats me. Maybe there's something addictive in those plants out there. Ooh. Wait, you think they eat them? Skin and bones won't break my stones. What? You wanted to talk about something? I was wondering, have you ever by any chance dabbled in robotics? Why do you ask? I'm quite impressed by how our outposts operate in harmony with the intentions of the operator without requiring constant alertness. This design must have been suggested by someone with exceptional knowledge and creativity. Indeed, it might please you to know that the genius behind it is none other than yourself. Your previous self, to be precise. Oh, really? I knew I had it in me. My robotic skills might have been unused for a while, but this only proves that once a genius, always a genius.
I'd like to draw your attention to something.
All right.
You wanted to talk about something? Yes. I have got an idea. Well, plenty of ideas, but there is one thing I would love to bounce off you immediately. Does your idea perhaps regard anomalies? Yes. You'd like to check if static anomalies affect the structure of rocks below it. Exactly. It does. It produces a new type of radionuclides. Impressive. So you already did that research. Not me, but you. Your previous version looked into static, prism, and time anomalies. Wow. Oh, he must have had a lot of fun here. He had so much fun, he actually got himself killed in a failed experiment. Oh. Lucky for him, he then got revived. I can show you his notes. You know what? My instinct tells me I could squeeze a lot more from that time anomaly research. What do you say? How curious. Can you imagine that the previous you told me repetitions are tedious and counterproductive? Oh, yes, you're right, they absolutely are. Don't worry, we'll find you plenty of other exciting research topics.
And they're all happy. Okay. Let's put you like this here. This connection will go here. This output will go directly to base. And then I have to bring the other input . I guess we'll go like this. It fits here. It fits. Awesome. Will this collide? It doesn't. There we go. So, phased rapidium 10 per hour. Proxilium 6.5 per hour. Mega fluid 3.5 per hour. Production. Okay, you're gonna do that one. What do I do? Got the metals, got it all. Production. I can go this way. Check out the new zone.
Spot for another field lab.
I love this anomaly. Now here, I'm gonna place cup pylon. And then a fast travel pylon here. Oh, I don't have enough production. Who's gonna make it? Biologist, go. No need to go this way yet, because I don't have the terraformer. Can't drill that yet. So I could pass some time, let's say here. You know what? Make me more. Like this. Okay, terraformer done. Production. I need 75 fluids. Research, gates, shield. Spectrometer, do it. This can be here. And now I can go back. Set up that connection. There we go. Perfect. Now I can travel up there without any issues whenever I want, because up here I'm gonna have a terraformer. I'm also gonna have a field lab.
Such a busy bee you are.
Let's see, production refinery. Minerals. I don't need this, but I'll leave it. Pipes. I won't need anymore. But sure, make one more package. Could do the time booster. While the juices are being collected. Whoa! I'm fine. Okay, time booster will be complete in a few. Almost. 21. 4. Okay, let's cut you off. Or no. Because the time will speed up. Okay, connection. Something is contaminating the air in the base. Okay. Switch target. Let's get you out here. Let's get you here. There we go. So my mega fluid was 3.5 per hour. Now it's 4 per hour. Okay, make that. And then it's whatever at this point. Production. You're making pipes. You're refining. Love to see it. And I'm going in. Now, I will make another organics tank. Oh!
Ouch. Guess we won't be friends after all.
Do you have anything to share with me?
Actually, I do. I looked into my pet anomaly. When analyzing its core, I realized that my tools started getting rusty.
Oxidation?
Yes, it's actually very interesting how it might be influencing biochemical processes on the planet. Anyway, it got me thinking that the anomaly probably got in the base through a rusted piece of metal, and that's exactly what happened. It crawled through a ventilation shaft, leaving us at the risk of suffocating.
Oh, that is interesting. So anomalies can potentially advance the aging of metals.
Since you didn't bother to ask, I fixed it and we will survive. No big deal. I know. Anyway, I don't want anomalies in our base anymore.
How so? Don't you want to continue investigating the possible impacts of the core on materials different than metal?
Maybe if it didn't burn so goddamn hard, I'd continue. But it turns out I'm not enthusiastic about being in pain. Get it sorted, please.
I was planning to research a way to limit their presence to the surface anyway. I was only waiting for your sake.
Excuses, excuses.
Attachment issues. Research the anomaly repulsor. Alright. Biologist, you will go to infirmary. And I do want an organics tank. but I will also want phased rapidium tank for the next cycle, because eventually I will need 300 phased rapidium, and I can only have 200 in one tank. And now this research is finally available. You can only get this if you get this side quest. If you miss out on it, if the game, let's say, bugs out, you will never have this and this research. Do you really need this research to finish the game? No, but you might be curious what it is and what's it for. Anomaly Repulsor unlocks module that does not allow anomalies into the underground base. And as you can see, there is more to that. Okay, he's on a shift.
Something in the terraformed biome makes people want to linger there. Janbot said my predecessor felt it too. I should get more out of him. Problem statement. Is this effect pushing me toward answers or pulling me away from them? Is it an outside force or something from within?
Are you done? He's almost done. He's done. Sunrise in 3 days. Production. Terraformer, there we go. You know what? I want to get this done right away. So workshop, you. Research lab, you. Perfect. Physicist. Why you not happy again?
Just like that. Look at that. That's frustrating. I'm tired, you know.
No, you're not.
You either got it or you don't. Just like that. Look at that.
What do I do now? You're healing. You're refining. Okay, you're almost done. Almost. Minerals 300, perfect. Well, I guess I'll start this. Then he can finish
joy
it.
of being a boy named Roy. Oh, no, I'm becoming an absurdist.
Okay, you're gonna finish that. And then you're gonna finish that. And then how about kitchen? This seems good. No resources for the feast. Somebody can do that. I could do that. or I could go get metals. Because why not? Whoa. Okay, that's finished.
There's nothing more for me to do here. Want me to switch my attention?
Yes, sir. I can survive this storm for a bit. It'll be fine. Did you see how he fell down? Now if I destroy these, this will recharge my battery.
My scanner shows different readings for this terraformer spot.
There we go. Anomaly repulsor finished. That's for Physicist. Biologist, sure. Okay, Physicist, go there. You do the maintenance. Time to go home. Now I'm also gonna queue up repair kits up to 10. Drill up to 5. Suit battery. I guess 4. Machinery recycler. Infirmary. Greenhouse. Oh no. Okay. Chemist. Repair. And so will I.
Hi, Natty Nelly was obsessed with Joe.
Looks like we're running out of repair kits, you know?
Wish I was a fairy. Well, cute and hairy.
Go back to your sleep. Wait, you can't research? Then you do the maintenance.
Here. Should I switch to this?
Wait, why? No. You do the workshop. You do the maintenance.
If I were a hare, I'd jump from here.
Oh, you're gonna finish that? You can finish that. I'll work on this. Repair kits needed. Can't even do research. Repair kit needed anytime now. Oh, you wanna do it? Sure. Anybody wants to do this? No? Okay, they're done.
Ashwagandha propaganda front.
Time to sleep. All right, let's build the
Shorts for sports.
repulsor. There it is. Powerful module that does not allow anomalies into the underground base. Task complete. And now I can do... There's nothing to do. Repair this.
I can return to my previous duty if you'd like.
Biologist recovered. Kitchen, biologist, go. Maintenance, you'll finish that.
A field mouse broke into my house. Does that make her a house mouse? What?
Let's see. I have insane amount of minerals. I can do this now. Shields. No more metals. One of you will do workshop. Storage. I have so much food. It'll be fine. So much minerals, but they need metals. Oh yeah, production refinery. While I go here. Craft spectrometer in the workshop. 50-50. It shall be done. Easy. Oh well. $50. Make it.
All done here. Should I do this now?
Yes, please. Research. Wait. Module shield 2. Do it. And then do this one. All good. Weird noises can be heard from refinery. Geologist is in the refinery, as well as Chemist.
Beautiful crystals. What are you working on in the refinery? The stench is terrible. Oh, it's not that bad, right? Anyway, ever notice the profound crystal growth of the planet's minerals? I'm testing how the crystal habit changes depending on conditions. Interesting, right? And why exactly are you testing it right now? Why not? It's quick and cheap, and who knows what I may find. But does it have to stink? I don't have time to deal with complaints. Well, certain reagents initiate strong reactions, some with olfactory effects, but that's to be expected. Really, since when are we so delicate? Okay, I won't be interrupting you. Let's see where this goes. Thanks for giving me the okay-a-night.
He'll finish that in 50 seconds. He's making that. Install the spectrometer in the SAM. Experiment this one. Are you done? 5 seconds. All right. I can add more shields now. Workshop. So with shields too, unlocks better, more durable module shields. Module with tier 2 shield does not break and never gets damaged during magnetic storm. So I don't want workshop to ever get damaged. Kitchen. Research. Cryo chamber. Refinery. Personal cabins. Machinery. What else is really important? Womb. And that's it for now, because I'm out of materials. And I will do nothing. Maybe get a bit of metals.
Judge the cover by it.
Help this research. Next one is free climbing. Sounds good to me. And I'm actually gonna sleep in infirmary
Again.
to lower my radiation. Sunrise in 1 day. The stench is getting worse. Rebellion. They're getting mad. Research lab.
Those vectors look interesting, but the time passage rate's impossible. Almost as if the SAM performed several tests simultaneously, but it didn't. Maybe Yamba can see what I missed.
Talk to Jan Bot.
Hey, Yambot. Remember when you told me that incredible story about my predecessor staying out in the Oasis? I know you said you weren't comfortable talking about such things, but I need to hear all you know. This siren effect is really haunting me. Did you see the waterfall? Yes. What about it? The feeling there was stronger. Of wanting to stop. Stop thinking. There simply has to be a logical explanation for it. Something in the air, maybe. Yes, I agree. To what, exactly? Beware of that force. It's very centrifugal. What do you mean as in distracting? Apologies for the metaphor.
I meant that it may be dangerous. Cognitive clouding. Even in memories, you see. Your erratic warnings only motivate me to investigate this phenomenon in depth. Whatever is causing it might be crucial to answering the Oasis question. Yes, or it might be driving you away from your goal. Resist it. Hey, Yambot, let's talk about the isotopic decay results. I must say, they're somewhat confusing. Yes, thank you for uploading them in advance. They are quite remarkable. Can you make any sense of them? Hard as it is to concede, I must have made a mistake somewhere. It almost looks as if those crystals experienced different rates of time passage in a single moment, which is obviously impossible. And this is where I express my doubt. Did you take a look at the results from the fungi? I have, and it hasn't slipped my attention that something has rearranged their nanoparticles into surprisingly neat, parallel patterns. So regular that it's almost unnatural. I know. Both parts of the analysis have given improbably absurd results, which can mean only one thing. Yes, across my mind, the two minuses give a plus. There might be a logical explanation out there. We could also reformulate that principle to reflect the situation more accurately. One extremely unlikely result can be an accident, but two could be a pattern. All right, where is our pattern? In a hypothetical experiment, only one thing could be responsible for such a radical rearrangement of matter. Yeah, of course. Massive energy strong enough to warp space-time and completely revert the laws of physics. There, you said it. I meant it as a joke. It might be hard for you to distinguish hypothetical from real, but trust me when I say, no such energy has ever been observed by any human or detected by any device. What if we were to be the first? Is this what you're so excited about? Because I would advise a cool head. We should learn from our mistakes and assume, at least initially, that a simpler explanation is possible. And if it is possible, then it probably exists. But we have no idea where to look for it. Which is why my recommendation would be to at least try and falsify the only hypothesis we have. Fine. I'm listening. The space-time distortion could throw light on how the Oasis protects itself without leaving any physical traces. For all we know, Event Zero could be happening in some kind of singularity, like a dimensional parallax. We could call it a paraproximal event. That could explain why the eyewitnesses don't experience anything, but it still doesn't tell us anything about the potential source of such an extreme energy, as well as the mechanism behind unleashing it at exactly the right moment to prevent the sunrise. Sounds like enough reasons to set up field lab number 3. What if we're right? I beg your pardon? Such powerful energy, with the potential to generate a singularity. Have you thought about the implications of discovering its source? And that's meant to, what? Motivate me? Warn me? Prepare you? Us? For what? Success. Iteration. What? Hello? Yambot?
Build a field lab on a remote hill. Production lab on top. Make that. And I will, well, as usual, go get some metals. There was a metal here. Production, refinery, set infinite uphold. There we go. Always do that. Alks 250. Okay, that's fine. Oh, look at the view. Everybody wants to talk? Well, let's talk then. Let's do it. Something exploded in the refinery. Oh.
I'd like to talk to you about something I've called the siren effect.
The what now?
Something is causing our colleagues to want to stay in field labs instead of coming back to our base.
So? Never heard of autonomy?
Oh, good point. It is, and always has been, a fundamental pillar of scientific endeavors. Maybe you're right, and I'm attributing too much importance to something that is simply natural.
Yeah, don't let it distract you.
You're gonna go to infirmary with biologist. Chemist will do the maintenance. Field lab is almost complete.
Oh. Huh. That was abrupt. I'd like to talk to you about something I've called the siren effect.
Come on. You don't seriously believe in it.
It's not a question of belief. Every alter I assign to fieldwork refuses to come back, and there must be a reason behind it.
I say this is what happens when you grow old too fast. No need to wrap a magical narrative around something as simple as that.
Too fast? I would argue that their aging process is, in fact, natural. If anything is abnormal, it's living for so many years without changing.
Sounds like you've succumbed to their propaganda already.
And what propaganda is that?
The idolatry of letting go. What if it's just a crude pretext to stop doing stuff?
Funny you should choose to interpret it that way. Does the notion of not doing anything frighten you? You being philosophical all of a sudden frightens me.
Maybe we really are dealing with a brain-clouding virus here. Well, my advice? Forget the siren business. Let's get back to enjoying ourselves.
What happened? I thought you were supposed to grow malodorous crystals. Oh, I did, and I made a fascinating discovery. It turns out that under the right conditions, the minerals aggregate slender prisms, sort of like naturalites, only they, well, explode upon physical contact. Perhaps we could use it somehow. Any ideas? Yeah, before we start discussing it, the fire destroyed my notes, and I tried a lot of combinations of reagents, temperature, humidity, so it's unrepeatable. But we learned something important. Minerals are wild. Anyway, thanks for letting me experiment, despite the smell. I'd like to talk to you about something I've called the siren effect.
Something beautiful
that makes people want to discontinue an arduous journey and rest. You're right. Very suspicious. Remind me again why we should be worried.
It's purely pragmatic. We are losing people for no reason, and replacing them costs time and resources.
Look on the bright side. They're only useless when they could be hostile. Imagine they formed a cult of the Oasis and started sabotaging our infrastructure and research, or even tried to kill us and take over our base. What a comforting thought.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm not kidding. A waste of assets is the least you should be concerned about. What if this siren effect is really the result of some malignant organism?
The Oasis. Malicious.
It seems to have found unique ways to survive and expand. Who can tell if it's not using us to speed up its own evolution?
You mean like a virus?
No. Much worse. More like the Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, more commonly known as the zombie ant fungus.
Well, thank you for preparing me for the worst. As usual.
Let's hope for the best. Maybe it's just an emanation of your inner conflict. You know, to terraform or not to terraform.
Safer evacuation.
I'd like to talk to you about something I've called the siren effect.
Yes. The phenomenon of wanting to stay out at sea and never come back home.
So you think it exists here? I'll need more evidence before I make any further assumptions. It's interesting. If it does affect the others, shouldn't it influence me and you as well? Do you hear any siren singing, colleague? I did stay on this planet drawn by something I found difficult to define.
All of us did. Of course, we all say that we had different reasons, but we might not know everything. Mysterious. Ominous. Let's absolutely get to the bottom of it.
My workstation is ready. Should I go back?
Yes, if you can. Field lab. So I should be able to place it here, however, this place ain't terraformed. So I'm gonna have to do that in the next cycle. So I'll go get the metals. Although did I get them all? Pre-climbing geologist. Sure. Do that as well. Geologist recovered. Then you, my man, do the research, you do the workshop. And you... kitchen. Oh man, look at that view. I would also need Rapidium for the next cycle. There's nothing for me to do here. How did you teleport?
If I were, here. Yay. I hate absurd humor.
You're fine. Okay, do that one. This one is for Chemist. Then swap places. How about that? You do the refinery. But I'm done. Unless I add more shields to command center. I don't need the greenhouse. Time to remove it. Looks like that's it. Time to sleep. Cycle 6. New cycle will last 8 days. No structures have been burned by the sun. Terraformation complete. Remote hill. New field lab dialogue available. Samples appeared in newly terraformed areas. Oh, look at Physicist. I feel like any minute something terrible could happen. This paranoia better be a temporary effect of cryogenic sleep. Look at his anxiety and frustration and rebellion and restlessness. Alters have gained resistance to cognitive enhancers. The absurdist phase is over. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.